Hi, my name's David Forster, and today I will be attempting Task 1, Processing Resources, for the Process and Maintain Information Resources Unit Assessment. I've got all my little bits and pieces here that I'll use to cover and label the book. I've got my ruler, I've got two different sizes of sticky tape, a bit of sticky glue, and some scissors. I've got my book. In this case it's Amy Tan, The 100 Secret Senses, and some contact that has already been cut to size. Move all this stuff out of the way. My labels are ready here too. So wish me luck. First off, I'm going to apply the barcode. The barcode should be placed central and front cover around 50mm to 10mm from the bottom. Next, we're going to stamp the book to show the ownership of the book. This is done in the back cover. Usually you'd have a stamp, but I'm going to glue it as I have a label instead. Next up, we're going to attach the spine label. In this case, this is an adult fiction book by Amy Tan. I've looked up via the Dewar classification matrix, and the number for American literature, Amy Tan is an American author, is 813. We'll place this here on the spine. Libraries may also like to put on a genre sticker. I've chosen in this case not to, because it is already indicated as adult fiction with the AF on the spine label there. Another thing not to forget is if this was a real book in a real library, I might well be putting in some tattle tape. Tattle tape is used as a security measure to stop theft. Usually you may find tattle tape somewhere near the end of the book and insert it as close to the spine as possible. Now what I'll do is, just for extra security of the labels, I'm going to apply a little bit of tape. If I can get it to read. Okay, now here goes covering the book in contact, so wish me luck. First of all, I'm going to position the book according to the grid that you already find on the contact paper to make it pretty much as even as possible. I've already pre-cut this, so I sort of pretty much know where it needs to go. Now what I want to do is start pulling from the side here and pull just a little strip of the contact off, enough so I can start to get the book contacting with the actual contact. If only I had longer fingernails. get that down to there. I'll just fold that across there to keep that paper out of the way. And now we're going to delicately place the book back in position, hoping that we get it pretty much all right, which so far I'm failing to do. Now what we're going to do is turn the book over and gently pull the backing from the contact. I'll also get my ruler to help ensure that it's as air-free as possible. Now, spine is always a bit of a fun bit. So, what we need to do is right in there. And now we will attempt the same idea with the front cover. So, we will gently pull the paper back, all the time just giving some little light taps with the ruler just to ensure that any air bubbles are out of the picture. Well, in my case, as much as possible. Okay, so we're nearly there with covering the book. Can you believe it? I've made it through. Now what we're going to do is do a few snips so we can now fold in these bits into the book. What we're going to do is cut at a right angle for the corners, so you end up cutting off, well, basically a little triangle from each corner of the contact. It's always handy to have a good pair of scissors. Unfortunately, I don't. So on the inside cover, we will gently fold that in. Whoops. Now, what we're going to do is snip this bit down here so we can fold in the other tabs on the bottom and top of the book as close as you can to where you need to fold, which in my case was a bit overboard, so I'll do that again. Once again, a better pair of scissors may help. Oops, oh dear. So, we'll fold that down. And I'm making a bit of a mess of it. Okay, that's the front cover. Now let's do the back. So same deal again. Bit of snipping off the corners of the contacts. Once again, it's probably a lot easier with scissors that work, and possibly a lot neater too. Okay. Just trying to tidy up the book. Okay. Now, it's hardly a work of art, but one covered book. Now, we also need to reinforce with a bit of Rayco General Tape, or the equivalent in which, in my case, is sticky tape, down the inside front cover of soft cover books, of which this is one. So I will apply some sticky tape down the edge here. Gone a little bit gung-ho. Okay. And the last thing we're going to put in is the borrowed sticker. Just with one strip of glue along the top. And there we go. Barcode, spine label, stamp, a wonderfully covered book, reinforced with tape, and the borrow this item slip. Next up, we're going to do the DVD. This is one of my personal DVDs and one of my favourite movies of all time. So I won't actually be trying to cover it in plastic or anything, but we'll apply the stickers. In this case, again, because it is one of my favourite DVDs that I have, I am just going to use glue tack on this, but obviously you would stick them on or paste them on. Oops. So first off, we're going to start with the barcode. As with the book, you'll be placing this on the front cover, down the bottom. On DVDs or CDs, you also need to apply tattle tape. Tattle tape would be applied inside along the spine and then covered with another tape, I suppose, to give a bit more security to the tattle tape not being tampered with, and also to possibly camouflage it a little bit. Next, we're going to apply a donut. The donut goes onto the DVD or CD, and it shows the ownership of the DVD, in this case, our library. Next, the spine label, as is on the book, along the spine, as the name suggests. Now we're also going to put a genre sticker on this. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, I've classed under horror. As you can see, my little face there has grown some fangs. Now also what we may do in the library is put on a please report any damage to staff sticker stuck in the inside of the case. As this is from my own private collection and I look after my DVDs very well, I am not doing that. The DVD or CD should not be stamped. That completes my video presentation of covering and labelling a book, and also processing a DVD. I'm hoping that I've done all right, and I hope you found it worthwhile and entertaining. Thank you.